What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, welcome everybody. My name is Kevin. This is Marcos, and together we're going to be doing Geeking Out TCG.
You might recognize us from Geeking Out Pod. That was a little rough going there for a while, but we're back and we're starting a new venture with Geeking Out TCG where we're starting up and becoming vendors for Pokemon cards specifically at local card shows.
Yeah, we want to document the entire process. Literally, our first show is this Friday, and we want to show you the ins and out and the reality of what it takes to become a vendor. We didn't know much about it until we took it upon ourselves, and it's pretty intense.
So come with us on our journey as we're first time vendors, and hopefully we can grow our investment into this company to one day be a six-figure business. Let's see how things go and come along with us.
One thing that there was a huge reality check when we decided to become vendors. There's a lot more involved, a lot more items, a lot more equipment, a lot more things that you need to become a vendor that we weren't aware of at all. You see all those YouTube videos or TikToks or Instagram reels where everything is so cool, like, oh yeah, you just made this much money, or look at this cool car that I just got. But honestly, in the backside of things, there's so much more.
Yeah, massive respect to everybody that's a vendor right now. What we want to do with you guys is kind of show you how we've gone about investing into our business. Everything we bought from our inventory to the displays to all of our budget that we're trying to do, how we're organizing our binder, everything like that, and how we're figuring it all out to make sure we're ready for our first show. So, first step into getting any type of inventory, just talk to the people you already know, right? I have been collecting Pokemon for a while now. I was able to reach out to one of the contacts I made through Facebook Marketplace. A friend of ours now, his name's Manuel. Good guy. I don't know how he does it though. He somehow always ends up with sealed products. So he was selling me a lot of sealed product before I decided to become a vendor. So I reached out to him, tried to come up with a agreement, and what we came up with is a way for him to offload some of the sealed products he had at a for sure rate. We're giving him around 70 to 75% for ETBs, and for us to have a guaranteed way to get that inventory. So we're trying to come up with a deal to do this on a monthly basis, maybe depending on how it goes on our first show. But our first deal involved four different ETBs four Destined Rivals ETBs, one Mega Evolutions ETB, and one Ascended Heroes ETB. And we were able to get all six of those ETBs for around $889. And then with that, we're expected hopefully to get a profit around $1,100 to $1,200 off of that trade. So big shout out to him and helping us get that inventory to start off.
Yeah, another deal that we got on Facebook Marketplace through Marcos. He was able to get a guy to sell 5 ETVs. It was 3 white flares, 2 black bolts, for a total of $465, and we're hopefully to get around $615. So we paid about 75% market price for that, which is
Yeah,
a really good deal, considering that's usually what you're purchasing when you're a vendor.
yeah, definitely. And honestly, the best way to do things as well, just try to stay in touch with your local card scene. Try to go and support your local card shops. We actually were able to go to For Some Gaming. They are a small card shop over in Layton, Utah. We were able to go to their pre-release event of Chaos Rising. We did their build and battle tournament there, so we were able to rip some. We got a couple pulls there, so we're going to go ahead and sell those cards at the event as well. And then on top of that, I was able to actually pre-order a couple things through them. But sometimes you do got to bite the bullet. I ended up going to GameStop and buying 2 ETVs for pre-order from them. We're picking them up tomorrow night. They're not here right now, but we'll be selling them at the show. It's about $90 each, and we're probably hoping to get maybe $100, $110 off those ETVs. So less margin, but definitely something we think is worth it just because it's a brand new set. Could help
Mm-hmm.
attract people to our booth and hopefully get some more sales that way.
Other deal that we made, or that I made through Facebook, was to get some singles. So here's some singles that I was able to get over Facebook Marketplace. I got a good
Heavy
amount.
hitters for sure.
Probably the coolest card on here, I'm gonna show you real quick, is this Mega, or this Charizard V Star. It's pretty clean as well. But in total, I spent about $385 to get a good amount of singles, and we're hoping to get about $520. And the market price, or my percentage, was 73%. So for all of that, it was 73%. And again, it was a grind trying to get these deals, talking to people, messaging them every day, trying to negotiate. And at the end, I was able to get that. And shout out to, I think his name is Adrian. I bought two sets of different cards from him. And I also got some cards from a coworker. Shout out
Yeah,
Al.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely, just try reaching out to people to buy those singles. A lot of people prefer a secure sell versus kind of holding on to it until they get the market price, right? So it's a little hard to get market sometimes, especially when you're not in a show. But to that point, there's a lot of things that you have to invest in a show that isn't necessarily going to bring or attach direct profit from it, right? One of the big things that the Leighton show wants to emphasize with Chris, that kind of directs that, is just creating an environment that is family friendly and going to have a lot going on. So what we're doing to kind of contribute to that is, as you guys all know, Perfect Order. Not a lot of people buy it. You can find that pretty easy at MSRP at different places like Best Buy or Target. We went out, bought a couple Perfect Order packs. We're not expected to sell them. It's just going to be one of those things we're going to give to kids to help them get excited about the hobby, make sure that they're having a good time at the show, and make sure their families are having a good time as well. So we're going to do a little bit of a quiz. That way they can come to our booth, we attract more people, and everybody's having a good time. We're not really spending too much on it since it's all at MSRP, but it's a great way to give kids that excitement that they need at those shows.
Yeah, and it's all about the kids, right? It's a card trading game, and we gotta make them have a good experience. And if we can do that at our first show, and it goes off from there, that'd be great. Make that impact to the community that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, to that point, there is a fee that people have to pay when they go to shows. At the Layton Hills Mall, Chris charges 150 for every single booth in there. So as long as we're making that profit back, we can continually do shows and hopefully push more of our inventory out there. But
Yep.
at the end of the day, that is one of those initial costs that you guys should be aware of, especially as you guys look to start your own vending booths and stuff like that.
The equipment that you need to become a vendor. If you don't have any of this, it's totally normal. We had none of this except for some binders
Yeah.
for our Pokemon cards. So I'm kind of gonna break down a little of the stuff that we got, or just break the price down. We spent around $359 in equipment. We're talking a camera because I didn't have a camera, mics. Um, what else did we get? Stickers for labeling. We got some top loaders, sleeves, all the things that you can think of, shelving for the sealed product that we're going to have at the show, um, all sorts of things, including the display case.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin was able to find a really good deal on the display case. He spent around $91 on the display case for from Amazon.
Yeah.
And if you know anybody with a 3D printer, make sure to make them your friends. We actually had a buddy of ours, shout out Jared. He was able to create these little stands for us. They just lay flat. You put the card right here to make it kind of easier for customers to see those cards that you're highlighting and showcasing. So big shout out to him. He just did it off a 3D printer. He charged me like $1 per piece, so it only cost me like $30. So super easy and saved us a lot of money on that end as well.
Yeah, so kind of just to finish off, in total, Marcos and I have spent together $2,931, which is a big chunk of change, especially in today's economy. Obviously, not everybody can spend that much liquid, but Marcos and I were very blessed to have good jobs, and we want to do this as a hobby, and we're really inspired to do so. And again, we're doing this very responsibly. I have a whole family that I have to take care of. I'm married. I have almost two kids. I have a dog. I have two houses. Marcos,
Has a dog.
But regardless, he has responsibilities as an adult. We can't just drop our whole paycheck on Pokemon and to become a vendor. So, try and take it easy, pace yourself, be smart with your money. If you have a significant other, talk about that with them. Make sure that they are okay with. I have a wonderful wife that she always supports me and always willing to be there on my team. And for the first time ever, I haven't been this much into a hobby, and I think that's why she really is supporting me, because I've never done anything like this. I've never gave a whole 100% to this. So hopefully we can make this into a bigger thing and make it a business in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. We're super excited to get this journey started. If we were to be able to sell everything we have at 100% market value, we're expected to get around $4,500. But obviously, that's not the reality of things. So make sure as you guys start your own business, you guys do things responsibly. I talked to another vendor that is local to us. His name's Robbie. He told us to expect to move around 20 to 30% of your inventory at each show. So
Mhm.
just make sure you have those expectations, right? Make sure you do it all responsibly, and you're ready to make that investment when you can. So if you can save up, definitely do it. One other thing I do want to add is at shows, cash is king. So make sure to take initial capital in cash to make deals, because you're going to be buying at a percentage and you're going to be able to sell that instantly, but your hands are tied if you don't have cash. So
Mhm.
we're each taking around $600 each in cash for a total of $1,200. Not sure if we're going to spend it all because we don't know, right? But at the same time, we just want to make sure we are prepared to get those deals going in and out as time goes on, and we're able to get more cards and sell them as well, and hopefully get bigger inventory. Like I said, our goal is 6 figs, so hopefully you guys can continue with us throughout the whole journey as we get there.
Um, we want to remind you we do have a car show coming up on Friday. It's the Layton Hills Mall Car Show here in northern Utah in Layton. That's where we're located. We're very local to here. And that will be our first show. We're going to be there Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, and then Sunday from noon to 6 p.m.
If you guys can be there, that'd be awesome to meet some of you guys as you guys start watching these videos. But make sure to expect more from us in the future. So after this show, we're going to try to record some clips of the vendor point of view. That way you guys can see us interacting with customers, trying to make deals and see how things go. And hopefully we'll have some good content for you guys. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, we're gonna make like the next video. We'll have like the setup of what it looks like, our display case, the binders. I have a little acrylic sign with our QR code for our YouTube page, our YouTube channel, TikTok, and Instagram, and also QR codes for payment. We're gonna take Zelle, PayPal, and Venmo, and obviously cash. We're gonna record all of the trades that we can, some spicy deals hopefully, and you know the stressful moments as well. Hopefully we don't have any, but we're gonna have some fun and hopefully make somebody's day that on the show.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave in the comments any questions you guys have or any advice you guys have. Because again, we're brand new to this. So we'd love to hear from you guys, especially if you guys have experience vending. So feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to engage with you guys in the comment section. But as always, it's been great talking to you guys today, and geek out.
Geek out, guys. Bye bye.